Watch. Oh no, I haven't got a chance to watch that. Did they rescue him?
The what show?
I don't know, did they?
I don't know, you tell me.
You have to watch it.
Just for that, I'm not going to watch it. And I'm not posting it to the YouTube channel.
Oh well.
Hello.
Yeah.
What? I heard cock at first.
Yeah, I meant to talk. I mean, we usually wait on the players.
The level of disrespect. How dare you?
We can see the chat on the side.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that way whenever it's recorded, since there's like questions and stuff this time, we'll have them in there, because when you do it to YouTube, it doesn't have it. The chat on there. But now it will. Hooray! Oops, I moved the flames. I didn't mean the flames. I meant this. Put it up here. Like this. Yeah. So what is everyone's? Oh my god.
Why is it doggy?
Actually.
Oh no. Who was it? LV? No, don't be sorry. It was. I don't know if it was LV. Someone was like, "Hey, we should ask them whatever their character's favorite sexual positions are based on their character," and I was like, nobody.
Oh yeah, Aaron, timer out.
I mean,
only you have the ability to.
Only you have the power. It's fine. It's fine. She's drunk with power.
I would say Kindred is quite fond of reverse cowgirl.
Oh no. So is Adam.
Who is your favorite mod and why is it me? You are our favorite mod because you are, for the most part, always here for us. Here
because
with us.
You don't take
You're
shit
always
from
here
anybody.
For us.
You roll with iron fist and you don't apologize for it.
Yes. 7 killed 9. Hello. Welcome 7 killed 9. Dreamy. When will we finally have our Oops All Monos stream? What is Oops All Monos? Damn right. Why do I feel like I'm gonna... Oh, All Monks.
What?
Yes. All Monks stream would be rather dope.
That's convention next month.
Yes, this is true. Oh no, it's Graham. We do need to have our All Monk stream where it's like, what was it we were talking about? It was gonna be Mortal Kombat, but with like Sonder and Iskra and Frey, and then we'll find some monks. We'll get some more monks from like some other streams or something. Maybe we can get Fates and Fables to jump in.
Hello, Cornelius.
Oh yeah, that's right. And Tempest.
I would make a monk for that.
You'd make a monk. You had a monk.
I know.
That we never got to see. No, I won't.
Because I'm still gonna bust him out one day.
This is true. Graham does have Tipley.
I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I get it. In any case, welcome to tonight's episode of Lord Dumplings, a Q&A spread where we get to talk to us and the chat all together like family.
So spread them.
Oh, I did not think this through.
Oh.
Spreading what now? We are spreading love and knowledge. We are spreading knowledge. We get to impart knowledge to you, and you get to impart knowledge to us. I don't know. Spread that Nutella. Yeah. Well, the only one who's getting any Nutella here is Styles over here because, well, probably Pigug. It'll be just like Thanksgiving dinner, random awkwardness with fighting in between. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. This is all fine. All right. Well, we do have some questions to get covered, and we're going to be jumping around with those. So that's going to be fun.
Is it?
Sure.
Will it?
All right. So to get started, one of the questions that we're going to start with is, what happened to goats A and B?
Soul?
They survived and went on to cause more mischief and mayhem and chaos up until their spiritual essence dissolved.
There are some say they can still hear them out in the Silvery Moon Woods.
Yeah.
I mean, I have legitimate questions about those goats, because giant goats, and I feel like we've dabbled into this before. How big are giant goats? How big are giant anythings? Or how much bigger are giant things versus their actual things? I mean, I guess it depends on the
animal, because like
the
giant
animal.
eagle and giant owl are enough to carry a person.
Right.
I am pulling up.
So I'm assuming what I'm assuming is with a giant eagle, like I'm thinking of the
Lord of
eagle
the
from the
Rings.
Rescuers Down Under or Lord of the Rings.
Giant goats are classified as a large beast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what are large, like, what is this?
Like a cow-sized goat, I imagine.
Right? Or
No,
would it
no,
be no?
it's
It would be
bigger.
bigger than that. So I'm assuming
It's
they're
bigger.
like
Like
maybe
a
Large.
buffalo.
According to Google, large is considered a 10 by 10 foot space, like hippogriffs and ogres.
Oh,
Whoa.
Goatzilla. Yeah,
So like elephant?
probably.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's terrifying.
That's insane. Yeah.
Yeah, terrifyingly large goats. So goats, I mean, I don't know, Graham, this was one of your questions. Did you mean legitimately what happened to them, or what happened to them after the battle? Because I think that fight was before you started watching us, I believe.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I think the context is involved.
So,
Maybe.
we were trying to be a little bit coy about going into enemy territory, and so I had the idea to summon some giant goats, which I believe I summoned 4 of them.
Yes.
And then I shape-shifted myself into one as well, so there's 5 of us, and we kind of were just wandering into the enemy encampment, like, don't mind us, we're just here to munch on some grass and some tents and stuff. And that's when everyone else started coming out to be like, hey, goats, shoo, go away. So then now we can start seeing.
Can you imagine the guards just going to things the size of goats the size of elephants? Shoo, 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 shoo.
Yeah, but that's when we started finding out, like, who exactly are the enemies and what are we dealing with, sort of thing, because now they started all coming out. And then I think one of them started to get a little aggressive with the goats, and that's when we all decided to push back.
Yeah.
And chaos ensued, and Aaron could tell you how effective giant goats were against the enemies.
Well, like they had a tent city, so you know it was kind of like, what was I supposed? Suddenly goats, suddenly unpolymorphine, feeling suddenly bloated from all the grass they can't digest. Yeah, exactly. Just boof. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was a really wild. That was a wild time, you know.
They have charge attacks, ram attacks.
Ha, get it?
And so, and so, Goat C, which they were labeled Goat A through D.
Yep.
Goat C unfortunately didn't make it, and so
He was the only one that died.
yeah, the
Not
rest
just
of
not fast enough.
So now, ever since then, we honor the memory of Goat C.
Oh my god.
Did we though?
We do.
Yeah, it was in the credits, right? Or
Yeah.
is it still-
Yeah, in loving memory
Yeah,
of
we
Goat
did.
C. I feel like it still almost is in the
Yeah.
credits, I think. I should know
Alright.
this, but I don't remember.
It's been there for a long time.
All right, another question we have was, how does Kindred feel about their current body? And I feel like we talked about this a while ago,
Yeah.
but I don't think it was
Yeah.
in game. I think it was like in a after game discussion. And have they accepted this as their new self, or are they just accepting this for now?
Let's ask
Ooh.
the red slutty dress.
It's black.
Oh, the black. That's right.
Yes. Honestly, at first, Kindred hated it and was like, "Oh, great, woe is me." But then Kindred started to look at it as punishment for the choices he made and kind of accepted that it was just. And then as we continue along, Kindred realizes that sometimes it can play to our advantage, so why not use it? And the longer Kindred stays like this, the more he is content with possibly staying this way and have it kind of be like that eternal reminder of what happens when you abandon people, so that way he never quite forgets.
I feel like Kindred looks at himself and his body objectively. Like, I have like an attractive body that can, do these things, and I have it and I want it simply for those advantages.
You're asking me that?
Yeah, like you feel like Kindred accepts his body and is using it to his advantage and like wants to keep it because of those advantages.
Yes and no. So Kindred does accept that it does come with its pros and cons. As I think before stream, we found out fairly quick when I was able to essentially kind of like walk in behind enemy lines just as a hobgoblin and just kind of blend in very easily. And then there was another town where as soon as we got within city limits, the guards were like, "No, bitch, you're coming with us."
Mm-hmm.
So yes, he does realize it has its pros and cons, and I wouldn't say like uses it like sexually to his advantage, more just like racially. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then not only that, just kind of like one of the big things too is like that reminder of don't abandon your friends. I think is the main thing that Kindred ties to it.
That his body reminds him of, yeah. With a change.
Now, an interesting question that we'll have to find out. Because he's a hobgoblin now and he's several hundred years old, is he going to have a shorter life expectancy now?
Oh shit.
Or is this like, is it suddenly good? You're like, one day you just wake up and you've already turned to dust because your body's like, oh wait, I'm 300 years old. And it just
If that's the case, I would be tracking down a certain DM.
Oh, you had a long rest. You all had a long rest, and you wake up to Kindred's mummified body.
He just got Thanos.
What was the name of that character from Game of Thrones, the fire witch lady with the red hair and had that necklace that was keeping
Lady Alessandra or
something like that? Right?
Melisandre.
Melisandre?
Melisandre?
Something?
Melisandre.
Yeah, Melisandre.
Yeah.
So that's Kindred takes off the necklace and then becomes all old and decrepit.
Would you say that hobgoblin body would sometimes hobble them? And then Graham was like, the longest rest.
I mean, well, she does have some nice.
Yeah.
Shows them off in that dress.
The last long rest.
Okay.
And wasn't the other question, would Kindred like to stay? Did you answer that one already?
Kinda. So
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. It could go either way.
I can see that happening. Like either way, like him being okay with it, and also maybe if the opportunity arose, changing it up. Let's see.
Peter isn't dead. He's just taking a long rest.
Oh, so sad. What would you guys say is so far, respectively, the funniest moment you have had or have experienced thus far? Even counting before stream or after stream. Oh boy.
Funniest?
Oh my.
Is that what you said?
So we'll go with
Thunder
we'll go
and
with
Kindred. Remember this?
yeah. So okay, well you'll have to do more than that now that you know. Go ahead.
Did
Tell
you
us,
say-
tell us that event. Tell us about that event. Galileo.
Are we talking about the potion?
Ariana Grande.
Oh, that one's a good one. Yeah. Oh my god.
Freaking Boricor.
Go ahead. Tell them what
Oh my
happened.
god, that was great.
Dude, I was in the middle of dying.
Yeah, we
I
were.
Yeah, you
know.
were.
Galil and original body Kindred were both downstairs in the thick of it, while Borkor,
And Tempest.
Was upstairs
Yeah.
with
Fi-
Carp, taking care of Coma Carp.
Fighting
While
off.
Sonder and Verity and Pigug
Pigug
were
were
all the way
Out shopping.
across town.
getting
Shopping for
breakfast.
sweets.
Bonbons.
Bonbons. Yeah.
This question is about what was the funniest moment so far?
In the campaign. So
Oh.
That they've-
Borkor had this like
Yeah.
deck of cards, and you draw one, and you
Deck of
throw it,
illusions.
and so a random monster or creature will appear and
Mhm.
seem real in every way except they're an illusion. So
You got a succubus.
Yep.
yeah, so like they opened the door and like down the hall was like a demon and something else. So as a distraction, he just like threw one of his cards, and when he did, Aaron like did the thing and looked it up which one he drew, and it was a succubus. So he's like, okay, it's a lady succubus, and we're describing like how it looks like, and he says, it looks like Ariana Grande in her slutty outfit just dancing all randomly off to the side. But the funniest thing about it is when he threw it and it like appeared, their perception rolled low enough that they didn't even notice it. So she's just dancing all over in the corner, and no one's paid attention.
Nobody's paying attention. I was like, so she's just over there dancing, and like no one's even bothering because it was just they were still just fighting. It was your question, Elvie. It was your question.
Nice.
So yeah, that was pretty great. How about you, Soul? Oh, go ahead.
The anti-gravity potion was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure this will be fine. He'll feel really strong for a little bit. No. It just reversed gravity with no roof above his head. So, clearly.
That sounds familiar. Was I there for that?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were actually in your little clan forest area.
Didn't
Yep.
you use Vine to help me get down? I know.
Yeah.
you
I used my strong
you
hand.
used- Yeah, you used your strong hand, and then someone else used like a vine or a weapon.
And then yeah, I think
Soul
Soul made like
summoned-
vines. to
Soul
tie you
summoned
down.
his
Oh,
dinosaur.
the bird.
His
Yeah.
Quetzalcoatlus, because then Iskra was slightly inebriated and jumped on it, going, "I'll rescue you!"
Yeah.
and then flew
Oh
up in the air.
That was a great moment.
Mhm.
That's right.
Because
Mhm.
she wasn't gonna let him fall.
Hmm.
Um,
I appreciate that.
What do you think,
so I
Sal?
think I have two moments.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
you guys know my memory is so bad. It's such trash. But
Okay.
one of the moments I remember that I had a lot of fun on that was funny was when Soul was on that airship and was trying to espionage and to sabotage the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, Aaron, if I recall, I think you were playing like the 007 music.
Yep. Oh,
Or
yeah,
something
Mission
like this.
Impossible.
The Mission Impossible, that's what it was,
Yeah.
music. And so I was like sneaking
Oh, I
around.
know
I
this
think I
one.
was going invisible. I think I turned into a little rodent and then a spider at one point.
Spider.
And I was planting bombs under the.
Ooh, the
Yeah,
spider.
dude, that was pretty amazing. I
Hmm.
think with North, I think we just had that moment where he went in like hardcore into like fanboy mode all of a sudden without like missing a beat. That was.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed that. Oh yeah, this Galil. So they were going to have. I think I told because we're also going to need to try and catch Galil up with some of the events that have transpired. And so I was telling him about Captain Valravin yesterday, and they were going to go eat lunch with him. and North was tagging along, and to make sure that he wasn't put under suspicion, they were like, "Oh yes, he's." Won a competition where he's like a fan and he's going to be hanging out with us. It was like one of those like raffle things that he had won for their traveling band of suddenly goats.
I think
It-
as well, the other things were the pranks that would go on, usually by, I think, Kindred, Galil,
Oh,
and
And
then
then-
That one.
how Soul
at the edge of the forest.
wouldn't really like comprehend that pranks were going on and would take it literally and respond that way.
yeah.
Oh, different time.
Well,
Oh, no.
I think there's a few times.
When I use the goat head.
And then I thaumaturg or not. Yeah, my wand of pyrotechnics. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
What,
On the topic of suddenly goats, Dreamy had been asking when we were gonna have some suddenly goats merchandise,
yeah.
and I have made today several mock-ups of merchandise that will be put available hopefully like by next week's session. I've had to figure out where we're gonna put these in the store, but I found a place that would allow me to kind of like put some stuff together.
That's
So let me switch this over so that you guys can see it too. And this is what I kind of had come up with as far as suddenly goats. Will be iMerch. Yes, hopefully once it's available. So there's a possible. It's Mara's Piss Baby. Yes, Mara, Piss Baby is gonna be popular now. But we are going to, we'll see. We have some different colors that could be available. I haven't decided yet, but I'm trying to figure out what's gonna go the best, and we'll go with that, whatever that is. But we'll hopefully have this one. I also, if you guys want to see some of the other things that I came up with,
Green might look good with it if there's purple. I think those are contrasting.
contrasting colors.
No,
Yeah.
green and red are contrasting colors. Where's your
it's
color wheel?
Red. No, it's orange. Oh, orange and blue. Never mind. Okay, yeah. But still, green. I think might look.
Let me see here. We got I have some other interesting things. This was the other one. This is the other one that I had come up with for also suddenly goats. A couple more color options on this one. I was trying to get the store up before the stream, but it made a store in this website called Printful, but it wouldn't allow me to make a link where I could you could just buy it from there. I have to have it set up with through Etsy or one of the other ones. So
Huh.
I'm gonna try.
I like that one actually.
Right, it was nice and simple, but I figured something.
Yeah, the text makes it seem a little crazy.
Suddenly goats. Why does it keep bringing me back here? I have this one was kind of one of the ones that I really enjoyed. It says welcome to a tet.
I like that.
We need to do Wet Monk Summer.
Oh yeah, that would be good. This one
Me and Iska.
says Thayan for life with a little peace sign.
Oh, of course it has to be red.
Yeah, of course. I got some other. You could get
It
in other colors,
only
but
comes in red.
Nope, it
Okay.
only comes in
it
red.
only
all right,
comes
all right,
red.
all right. I'll change it so you can only get it in red.
That way we know who's staying.
Yep. Let's see here. We also have.
Ooh, but since they're liches, you should put Thayan for life or death.
Or death. I like that. Thayan for life
did
or
too.
death. God, it's not gonna bring it up any closer. But this one says Knights of Silver Moon, and it's got a little Silver Moon thing on it. The other fun one. Where's the other fun one that I did? Oh, this one. Actually, I'm gonna bring this one up closer because I want you to be able to see the intricate details of this one. Because when I saw the image, it was the first thing that I thought of. With lines.
I was thinking that as well, LV.
Uh-oh, hold on. I love the logo cap. Thayan ride the red tide. Oh my god, the font choice hurts. Yeah.
The Soul Cat.
Oh, nice.
Let me do it on a little easier to see. There you go. It was Soul Cat, and I was like, hey, look, it's Soul Cat. Because I saw it was just like Cat Life or something like that. And it was doing the dev, and I was like, hey, it's Soul Cat. It's perfect.
What's that in the middle? It's like a.
It's just it's a little star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
I
was
thought
just
like,
it selected the last thing that I had touched.
I like that a lot. My only gripe on it is the tail with the stripes makes me think of a rat.
Well, it could be a rat.
You know, that's fair. I'm sure maybe there's a way it could be fixed, but I thought it was cute. I was like, oh heck yeah.
I feel like that. It's
perfect.
really cute.
The
More rainbows.
there is a bunch of rainbow option stuff too. So this place has a lot of potential in like making things. Yeah, I'm sure with Graham and LV in here, they're gonna be like, my eyes are bleeding with some of the choices that I made on this, but you know, it's fine. This one says nope.
If you just do view,
Yeah, it's one but it doesn't let me see it up close. So it says Knight of Silver Moon because that's the symbol that we have for the subscribers. So maybe we can do eventually some little promotion with that.
Need that hat.
No,
this,
Need that hat
Taco.
now.
I like
this
that hat.
this one just has this symbol, which I wanted to kind of put this on a shirt. I did this in like a little thing yesterday morning.
I like it just like that, color and all.
Angel was in the Discord was like, hey, it's like for Halloween, it's perfect for spooky season. And I was like, oh yeah, you ain't wrong.
Is there a way
Do
to
that,
also
no?
get it in beanie form?
Yeah,
Right above it.
I actually
Oh,
just
look at that.
I have a beanie right here with a pom pom on it, so it is possible to do that. What else did I do? I was saying Silver Moon one. Oh, because I was trying to see what other band names you guys had come up with, and I could only Iskra helped me with one of them. It was like Brigade Invade. So there's this one, but you can't see it very well.
Oh yeah, I remember. We thought that one may have been a little bit too on the nose.
2 on the nose. Yeah, this just maybe a little bit. So this one is kind of like, because it was on the nose, I had the little eyes like kind of winking like Brigade Invade.
I like that. I also like the font of that.
Yeah.
The words.
So, you know, there's some fun little things that might be coming, you know, to the store. Once we get the store up and running and I figure out how to do all of that, then we could get that by hopefully next week, and we'll see what other, send me more ideas and things, or you know, we can try and design one. Oh, we can go through the design process and I'll show
There
you
should be
guys.
one that
We're
just
gonna
says
do- we're gonna do Wet
saving
Monk
throw.
Summer.
Wet Monk Summer.
Yes.
Have a t-shirt
I'm so
design
excited. It's
contest.
gonna be a TikTok.
Can there be one where
When he
Soul
gets
is
a
getting
free
hugs
sub.
from a creepy hand cat? Oh my gosh, yes.
No.
Just where it's going
Ooh.
up like, Father, please love me.
And it shows like Soul like this, like with his leg up, like.
Like, ooh, yeah.
I really
Winner-
like the Knights of Silver Moon dice shirt. That one's cool.
Oh, this one up here? Yeah, that was like the
Yeah,
last one that
that
I
one's
had
cool.
put together. I was gonna put like where it says Knights of Silver Moon or Game of Santos on the sleeve, but I also
Mhm.
kind of just like the simplicity of this one.
Same, yeah.
So, you know, we'll
You
see
know,
that
you know.
there's like a ton of options when it comes to like
There you go. Graham and Elvie.
Mhm.
what? Not just play TKO until a marketable shirt emerges. I was just thinking we should try to have Hey, you know, that would be fun. Have everybody play. See, but this would challenge you guys to when we play TKO. I'm about to buy so many shirts. When we play TKO, you guys have to like, you know, keep it good.
Oh.
Only
Appropriate?
put Knights of Silver Moon. Yes, appropriate.
Whatever do you mean?
Right. Oh my god, if you only knew the things that I have seen. I'll have to draw something other than gaming holes. yes, please.
So
keep
no
it
more
good.
drawing Graham.
that will apply to KOS. Yeah, that's probably fair.
Hello, TKO.
Yeah, you know, we'll figure some of the stuff out because there's a lot of really cool possibilities of changing things. Like I'll show you real quick. Because you can do, like if I just picked a shirt, they have a really cool, where they have some, yeah, they have some stuff. The design
I
that's like
hate
quick.
you so much.
Oh, the
no,
song.
we need that.
Song.
Well, besides that, What Graham just put.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Rubrion, certified abyssal travel guide. Yo, yes. There was like a travel section. Somewhere down here. There's like all sorts of interesting like designs, and then you just change the phrasing on it. Yeah. We could totally do something like that. But here's Cat Dad. That's what it was. I saw that, and that's why I was like, Soul Kitty. So, you know, you could do something like this. And then you just change the designs that are already there.
I kind of like that one for like Iskra. If you change it up, Queen Iskra or something.
Oh yeah. There you go, Thane Queen.
Thane Queen Iskra. Oh.
Oh, that's a very
We
interesting.
have to kill her now.
You're like, it's it. This is it.
She's a big bad.
Going up
Mhm.
against Iskra sounds scary.
And then we change this Queen.
Just don't use any deck space stuff.
What's her base?
There we go.
Like a
Iskra
saving
Danik.
throw.
We have a shirt
Yeah.
now for, look at that, just like that. Boom. Shirt for Iskra Danik. We'll do one for each of the characters. We'll just have, you know, a character shirt with random things on it.
Oh my god.
The possibilities.
I just realized one way I could infinitely shut Iskra down.
Oh no. Oh no. What have we done?
Oh yeah?
In any
Banishment.
case. The what?
Bestow curse?
Oh, banishment?
Yeah.
Oh, because that would send her back to her plane.
And if it lasts for the full duration, she's stuck there.
Doesn't she have Eloquence necklace?
Does she know how to use it?
Those-
I don't know.
I mean,
We'll find out the next time. Would have to be some foresty green. I feel that's usually her outfit. Yeah. Everyone
Come up
ganks
with
her
a
until
bunch
Iskra
of-
starts the PvP. That's also
Yeah.
true.
We can do a bunch of designs and then maybe have people vote on it.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so I mean, I was just kind of fooling around with that today, and I was like, the possibilities with you guys around, oh my gosh, the possibilities will be even more ridiculous. But we have more questions, so let's get back to the questions. Let's see. Where's my list? Okay. Let's see. We did the what's happened. This one was kind of just out there. Does a Tet ever go into any type of sleep mode? And the answer to that is no. Not exactly. That kind of does the whole like, not even like I was gonna say like kind of like the elven trance, but I don't think so because she's kind of just constantly in a state of rest, but her mind's kind of awake. So it's different because she's not exactly she's a still person, but she's not a person. So it's kind of
she's not
weird.
A mortal, fleshy being anymore.
Yeah, so her body doesn't require the same kind of rest.
It's
Although I would
kryptonite.
imagine her mind kind of goes at rest at sometimes, but
You hear the Windows 10 or the Windows 7. What was it? Windows XP.
dun, 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 whenever it shuts down. Yeah, I could see that. Let's see. Do they have
Hey, that's
hobbies?
just as lovely
Currently,
as something.
not really. Looking after a city of refugees is kind of takes up a lot of her time, but she's kind of unlocking the secrets that are still within a Tet itself. Pet peeves? People who litter in the city.
Was she annoyed, do you think, when Soul couldn't figure out a Tet, like what she really was? Because she would, Soul would go up to a wall and like knock on it and whisper, like, "Hey, hello, a Tet."
I have a feeling that she thought that was freaking adorable.
Yeah. could see that.
She could see she's more of the like, oh, the poor dear kind of thing. She's a lot different now than she had been before whenever the party first met her. So she's kind of loosened up. She kind of has to.
Is that an old South Park reference?
What?
The fucking Windows 98. Get Bill Gates in here. I thought you said this would work. Well, it does. You just have to.
Probably.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yep. Yes, it was. Good
I
job.
don't remember that part. I'll have to send me a
Favorite
clip.
people? Definitely the Brigade of Santos.
Well, I like a tit.
Probably-
I don't know if a tit likes me.
Yeah, she's she has some favorites. I don't know if she'd ever say it out loud who her favorites are. Yeah. Does a Tet view people or as pets to care for? Yes.
Oh my god.
These are all her
Oh, no.
these are all her little gerbils now, and she has to take care of all of them on their little
Oh, no.
wheels and their little water feeders.
I mean,
She's
personally,
being-
my favorite character that I've ran into so far would have to be Callistia.
Okay, so that kind of goes into one of Elvie's questions that she had sent in. Was
We're all talking about these to it.
Why?
what was your favorite big bad up to this point? Who's your favorite like big bad person or villain been? And I was gonna say Callistia. I mean, fun to play wise. I would say it
Yeah,
was like
I bet she
Callistia
was.
and
The dragon.
Amaranth.
Win-
Amaranth has been a
oh.
lot of fun to play
Oh yeah.
because she was bananas.
She was scary.
Yeah.
Um,
But motherly scary.
favorite big bad Kidra is
Kindred, Iskra.
Kindred. Oh,
Kindred and Iskra fusion.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
shit.
Oh, wow.
Fusion.
There's a reason we always combo well together.
Kindra.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Kindra.
One dabbles in physical strength and the other one dabbles in the arcane.
We are
Makes
the
me-
perfect being.
It makes me think of Steven Universe and then
We-
kind of.
Are the custodians.
Yeah.
Oh no! If the Game of
Giant
Santos
woman.
if the Game of Santos characters start learning how to fuse together, we are in for a lot of trouble.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be
We
really
need
cool.
art of that now.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Game of Ultron.
Kindred.
Kinscrud, not the fusion we want, but the fusion we deserve.
Discovery Universe.
Oh yes. What
Coco
was
Santos Rangers.
what was your
Dun,
most
dun, 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 dun.
most epic battle so far that you guys have been in?
Epic
Definitely against the dragon, I think.
The White
That one
Dragon.
was pretty epic. Yeah.
Winoth. I was trying to remember his name.
That was a
Yeah.
pretty epic one. I'd also say
Scary.
Callistia. That was an epic
Mhm.
battle.
There's a dragon.
Well,
there,
I
too.
just-
Because Sonder literally almost died in that battle.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Had you stayed on the dragon too long, those tentacles would have
Oh.
dragged you
Pulled
down
you
with
in.
it.
It
You
is,
and Thonum.
Thonum, yeah, I was like, Thonum would have.
He was
Thonum
into
would've
it.
the
died
last
too.
one off. I'm like, oh shit. I have the dex.
I just remember also at one point I shielded you in that battle and it took my full shield and you were like 20 HP left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like around there. Like
Oh, yeah.
she almost like KO'd you.
I remember you. I remember the warehouse fight was really cool.
Yeah.
When you
That was wild.
Oh, yeah.
your counter spells were
That's one of my favorite parts in the campaign.
yeah, I bet.
I think
Mhm.
anytime I had to summon the
Let's go.
Quetzalcoatlus would be fun.
Oh yeah. Every time you summoned the dinosaur, it was always like there's a
Gonna
giant
hit the
giraffe bird
bugs.
now. A giraffe reptile flying through the air. That's
Yeah.
fine.
As well as the Amaranth battle, didn't people get like seriously injured? I'm trying to remember.
Just from
Yeah,
the
you almost
explosion.
blew up.
Yeah, they
Remember
Just
that?
from the explosion.
I thought someone took a disintegrate beam in like their arm.
yeah.
leg.
It was
Oh.
It was one of the NPCs.
yeah. One of them PCs.
Yep. It was one of the ones that was
Yeah.
with Emo Slice with Shelby. Sybil, I mean. When Sybil was there at that place. This music's way happier once we're describing people's disintegrations
Being
and death.
disintegrated.
It's perfect.
But speaking of disintegration, Lucia.
Let's play Tetris.
Oh,
Aw,
Lucia.
So, okay, you guys can't be name dropping things and then not describing what happened because nobody knows probably what we're talking
Oh,
about.
Lucia. So we had gone down into like the lower parts of the Hall of what's it called? Hall of Sages, right?
The
Where?
school
What?
there in
In Silver
Silver
Moon.
Moon.
School, yeah. Yeah, it was like in I guess the school
What
of
was that
Silver Moon
called?
itself.
What
Hall of
part?
Sages,
I think
The
it was the Hall
school.
of Sages. The school is
Hold on,
It
let's
was
look it up.
with that crystal thingy or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
With the
With the mythal?
Yeah.
Mythal.
What
Yeah,
was
we
the
were in
name
the
of
Hall
the
of
school?
Sages,
Oh, it was
and-
Hall of Sages.
Oh, okay.
Hi, emo slice.
Emo Slice,
So-
we were just talking about you.
So we'd interrogated Lucia and also this other baddie, but Lucia ended up being like not as bad as we thought, and so she was going to help
Vault.
us figure out the Vault of Sages. You're right. Okay. So she's trying to help us figure out the mythal, and wanted to get back at that other baddie because he was just a terrible person. There's more to it.
Yeah.
I want to get my book. But Kindred, you continue the story.
But yeah,
so she was a
basically-
stupid bitch and didn't pay attention to the runes on the floor, and she crossed over them. And as soon as she did, the mythal lit up and said, "Vrrr," psst, "Bug zapped her," and she
Now
turned to
she's
dust.
A dead stupid
And then
bitch,
you
so-
gusted her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Because I
Picked
think
up
someone
the
was,
rug.
someone was trying to be like, "Well, what do you do with her ashes?" I'm like, gust. Now we
Oh
can
my
paint with all the
God.
colors of the wind.
my favorite one would have to be this past one, the emo slice and pig egg. And everyone saved me up.
Yes. The
Yeah,
last
that was a
rescuers
cool
Because
in
Aaron actually DM'd with monsters that can actually kill us.
So
did.
his young wizard's name that she was trying to get back at, that she was spiteful towards, his name was Algorn.
I forgot about
With Al
that.
Gore?
I was like, almost, not quite. Emo Slice, are you still there, right? She was dead. Yes. Emo Slice, I have something to show you because I know you'll appreciate this. Being a fan of Goat C and all things goat. Was Al Goren trying to warn them about the perils of Man Bear Pig? No.
I hate you so much.
He's super
Crap.
serial, y'all. He's super serial.
No.
Emo Slice is super serial. Check this out. I don't know. Does this meet your approval for like in memory of Goat C, but also suddenly Goat's material? See if this is something that you might like. Just saying, possibly. We're doing some merch hopefully coming next week. So check it out. We'll see. We're gonna do maybe we'll do something in loving memory of Goat C, and it'll be like a tombstone. With like a single shot of like the wind blowing petals or leaves over a cliffside or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Payday next week. Payday for me.
Would
is
you
in
buy
2
this
days.
Suddenly Goats merch? Suddenly Totes. Oh no.
Mm,
Graham, you're a monster, and I love it.
You're a monster.
You're a monster.
Not the gumdrop button.
What was I gonna say?
Yes.
Okay, so what else we got? We got some more questions. As you figured, Galil has made it back to the material plane. We're gonna have a special little mini clip from that coming up after all of this, but we'll finish some more questions as well. Let's see. Graham sent me a bunch of good ones. What is everyone's favorite single off the debut album of Suddenly Goats?
Galil's never heard them, so can't answer.
When it ends, and there's silence.
The B-side.
Kendra, just
Yeah.
wait till Galil's there so I can silence.
Thank you. I've just been casting death on myself.
Oh no.
Probably the theme song.
Which is? What's it called?
which is, let's call it
And how does it go?
No, it's fine.
the
We just
one
need
that
titles.
the one that comes up in the beginning of the song. I mean, in the beginning of our streams.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Our
yeah.
main- the main theme.
That's true. In the intro. Okay, well that was a
It's called
serious
Silvery Moon. It's based
answer.
off of Silvery Moon.
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
a
didn't you
serious
write
answer. I
it?
was trying to come up with like fake Suddenly Goats title tracks. What did Malzahar Har see in the tower after he slithered away from Iskra? Tune in next Tuesday to find out
damn
the
it.
answer to that question.
I just
Nice.
read what Taco said. No.
Yeah. Oh, gift a sub if there's a shirt where Kitty Soul gets snuggles from the creep. Okay, we can get this to happen. Somehow we can figure out a way. Bleat for me? Hey, that's a good song title. I'm down. Totes my goats. Or we're getting track lists right now. Oh, we lost to Sonder. Sonder fell out. Keep your arms and limbs in at all times. Bleat for me, bad to the bone. Will you dance with me? Oh my goodness, these are great. I'm very much down for these. We'll compile a list. LV already made us a cover art for the album. I'm gonna put it in the Game of Santos art chat. Dun, 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 dun.
Wait, I know this.
Yeah, probably. Wait, how do I get this over here?
This is Final Fantasy.
No, it's not quite. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not Final Fantasy 9, Vivi's theme,
No,
is it?
No,
it's
this is
14.
14.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's reminiscent of Vivi's theme, but not quite.
And the place where it plays, there's a bunch of little creatures kind of like that.
Thank you for that gifted sub, Taco.
Oh, I just do it on here. What am I doing? Taking forever. In any case, while I'm getting the album cover art up, let's see. We have some more questions. Some more question. Other than toppling the Thanes, what is everyone's long-term goals? If those are, if you can put those in there without it being spoilery.
To learn everything.
Galil wants to open up a brothel.
Oh, I forget. I keep forgetting about that. That is true. You have been
Pega
wanting.
gets one of the entertainers. Horrorcore is already going to be the person who handles all the money.
I could be your lead girl now. No.
That is true.
Oh wow,
I have
we
a
know
lead
where
girl and a lead guy.
we have Suddenly Goats now. It's gonna be
And
playing forever at this.
And
This
we have
place.
a Tet, so now we have a place.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of merchandise. There's a lot of real estate there. Here we go. So if you go to Game of Santos art in our Discord, you'll see the album cover that LV drew up for us. Oh, Renan's here. Yeah. What about for Soul? Does Soul have some long-term goals?
I don't think that he has thought about it for long-term goals. I think he's mostly just wanting to make sure everyone is safe, but also knowing that they need to stop Thay and the Red Wizards and the people who have been snatching up the druids and stuff.
That's fair.
But
Those are
to be
good.
fair, Galil actually does want to
It's Renan.
take out both
Renan.
Amaranth and Deathbell.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Deathbell was a very, very early villain that we had. Plot twist: the cleric is the one spreading the crotch crickets. Wow. Well, if the cleric is Boracor,
Oracor.
then probably.
Bones.
That's what he meant that whole time.
Ugh.
It happens. It's fine. Let's see. Renan, welcome.
Good day, my friends.
Is it?
Did you get a
Is
haircut?
it a good day?
Huh?
Is it a good day?
I think
A,
he
number
did.
1, is it a good day? And B, number 2, did you get a haircut?
No, he got
Did
them all
to
cut.
both.
Ooh.
So now we won't see hair flip Renan.
Oh no, he'll still, yeah, he'll still do it. He'll figure out a way.
There it is.
He'll find
Oh no,
a way.
I still have all of the top hair to flip.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
The sides are short.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very snazzy. All right, we do have a question for North. Being the new blood, how does North feel about the group so far?
Choose your words wisely.
Well, Bob, I'm really glad that they put me a part of the team here. No, it's kind of weird and interesting at the same time, because I'm not used to this kind of character. Also, I didn't plan on just kind of jumping into the group,
Are
but
you in it?
because I failed that
Yeah.
one
Oh.
ability check, it just kind of turned me into a whole VIP fanboy, and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
completely different character now.
that was a wild like switch where it was just suddenly like he
So
was
it turned
sneaking
into a lot
along.
of improv.
Yeah, like goddamn, Iskra, thanks.
It was like,
Well,
come free, and I was
what
like,
was he?
oh, man.
What? I mean, he should have figured if he was trying to sneak so close, like the fog.
yeah,
Your blessed
just
fog
walks
only
in.
did so much. Which, by the way, we have some updates for you from last time. If you haven't seen how we ended,
no, I haven't had a chance. That was when I was still sick.
yeah. Oh boy. Well, we're in for a treat next week.
Ah, okay.
But
I will
uh,
watch the previous that last session before next week.
And don't forget, guys, next week Sonder has to do the update.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Has
That's
to do
right.
the update.
We'll do the
Mhm.
recap.
Oh yeah.
Because
Last
we
week.
were we were
We're doing
talking
this
about
last
how like each week at the beginning it'd be like, you know, in TV shows like they'll do like recap will be read by
Yeah.
one of the
which you-
characters from the show.
Okay. No, I haven't. I don't think I've ever really seen that, but I guess it makes sense. Like watching Vampire Diaries, in each episode when they do the little recap, if you pay attention, a different person is reading, like is explaining it each time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like the ending in some animes where one of the characters, like they're doing this banter, they're talking about the next episode that's coming, and it's real silly.
Yes. Are you talking about Jujutsu Kaisen over there? I feel like they did that at the end of those.
I think so too.
Did I miss any Renan questions that I wasn't aware of?
I haven't done any of those yet because
Okay.
because
That
that. Graham did send in a question for Renan. How did Renan get his wings?
Well, you see,
Red Bull.
when a mommy of Ariel and a daddy of Ariel love each other.
Here
Oh, you
we
did?
go. So yes,
Wow.
technically speaking,
Oh, you
Renan
did
is not also. Oh, there adds to your list, Kindred, of people that you can send back to their plane by
Oh
banishment.
yes.
Because
But is he able to reverse a deity's spell? I was sent here by a god.
well, yeah, but you're not kept here by a god. You were put in the envelope by the god.
He opened the door for you.
And then
Kindred sent
kicked you
back.
out, and you fell through
And
a
I-
tree.
Swept you back out.
Yeah, I get swept back out. I appear 5 minutes later in another lightning bolt that lands on Kindred.
Like,
Have
no,
y'all seen-
stay.
Have y'all seen the meme about the mommy bird that's kicking the baby bird off the nest? And it's like, fly, bitch.
No?
Yeah, I think that is exactly what happened to Dear Sweet Renan. It was like, hey, you want an adventure? I have something for you. Hey, look over there. What's that? It's a Lamborghini. Poof! Just kicked him out of his home
300
plane.
kick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, during the whole time, like, we're calling you the winged one, and I'm just like, I really want to call him bird person.
Bird person. I
and
mean,
just
you
see how
should.
many people.
Yeah, right up until we walk up to an Aarakocra, and it's just like,
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I
I
haven't
might have
actually.
you be.
I haven't
Not
actually
Birdman.
put a bird person in the game yet. I should do that. Yeah.
You can
We're
make him wearing
non-Birdman.
red, white,
No.
and blue. Make
You
him
put it
wearing
to-
red, white, and blue armor, and make it the Aarakocra.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
I'm done with
no.
Seen that?
We must kill it.
The
immediately.
paladin
America.
with the shield.
Like, how does it screech like America?
Fuck yeah.
Not a
Going
Pokemon.
out,
Damn,
save the
Lord.
motherfucking day, yeah, America.
That's amazing.
God, I'm done with y'all.
I know, like, I now like to think Soul's parents did that fly bitch method, and that's how he landed in the brigade.
Yeah.
You know, maybe. Phoenix person is good. Peep, bird peep. Bird peep. Hey,
You know,
bird
I
peep.
actually have in my Friday campaign, which I host here at the house. There is a cleric, a Varial cleric, that is a cleric of the god of the Forge. And so, despite the fact that the god of the Forge and the god of the Wind don't like each other at all, this Avariel has phoenix wings because the god of the Forge replaced his wings.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like that. Phoenix wings.
so I have done that. I've done that. I like that.
Oh, Iskra posted a question in Discord. Oh, heck yeah.
But like where?
She's
'Cause I'm
not
trying
here,
to find
so
it.
she doesn't matter. She's not here, so it doesn't matter. Guild lobby, maybe?
Yeah,
No,
let's have a look.
there's nothing new in the guild lobby.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Maybe it's in random chat. Yeah, you have to tell me where I'm looking.
Yeah.
I do seem to recall that was in there, but I don't remember where. Oh. Yeah, you're right. Stream announcements. That's right. Who is your favorite party member and why is it Iskra?
Queen Iskra.
That's right. I see it now. That is a great reason. I mean, there are multiple reasons why Iskra is my favorite party member. I mean,
Banishment.
what?
Yeah,
What did I say?
Aaron, you're gonna die now.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
gonna
worry.
die now?
Hey,
I'll
we know
make
how
it
to
a
get into your
point.
place.
I
We
will
know how to get
summon
into place.
goats every episode.
He'll
I'll
banish you
just show
to
up
the
your
realm
house.
at the end of time.
I just need a Benadryl and I'm gonna come kick your ass.
I won't come kick your ass.
And we lost Sonder again.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there's another one. No, we did that one. If there is a campaign 2, what would everyone want to play in the next round?
Different characters.
Well, is it supposed
Yeah.
to be a continuation, or is it supposed to be like a whole new campaign, just same group of people?
I love
I don't
Soul.
know.
I want to keep Soul.
Keep Soul.
I like
mean, it
Gileo
depends-
too, but
it depends
I
on
wanna play
how-
a different class.
Yeah, it depends on how campaign 1 ends. Because if you guys, drop the ball and the world goes nuclear, then
We
No.
gave it the old college
Uh,
try. We just
Hey,
did the
Dad,
trick.
remember me?
is Junior. Oh, is that what you're gonna do? Hey, Dad, remember your favorite son, the one you put half your soul into? Yeah.
Like Boruto, we're all now the offsprings of.
It's all juniors. It's all like the same character, but basically junior.
Yep.
I've
Hybrids.
always, if we were to do a different campaign and nobody were to choose Druid, I would want to do an Eladrin Druid, because I've always enjoyed the Eladrin because it forces me to really act a lot more, because depending on what season the
season?
Eladrin happens to be, I have to follow through with what the emotion would be with that season. So those
I'm not
ones are fun,
familiar.
and I would probably do a Druid.
Eladrin? I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, they're
It's-
like
An elf that stayed in the Feywilds, like the whole group of them stayed in the Feywilds for a really long time, and so they absorbed some of the Feywilds magic, And so they take on one of 4 forms, one of the 4 seasons. And each long rest, they can change which season they are. But so like the winter ones are really depressed and sad. The fall ones will literally bankrupt themselves just trying to give things to people. And they're just very giving and very thankful. And then the spring ones are bubbly and really happy all the damn time.
Oh God.
SpongeBob.
And then the summer ones
SpongeBob.
are kind of just assholes. They're angry, mean, and really fast to like. If you want to piss off an Eladrin, the
So they're
only time
Leos.
you really can.
They're Leos.
Kind of, yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of the Fae, now that there's like the fairies and the pixies or something, I would want to play one of those.
I think that is the next book that comes out in a few months.
I love playing healer classes, but I'm trying to think what would be fun to play as a pixie. Obviously, having like a barbarian one would be hilarious, but
Renan is technically the healer. Like, Renan is a cleric.
Technically,
he's got healer spells out the wazoo. He just doesn't use any of them.
Yeah, I was about to say you're a cleric. They don't heal.
But
yeah,
they have
that's
the
fair.
ability to be really good at it.
They still don't heal.
You're right.
Graham says that your winter form needs to sound like Eeyore of the Eladrin.
Thanks for noticing me.
Yeah, Renan's a healer the same way Jester is. Yep, basically. 100%. Always about the utility spells.
I kind of like the idea of a pixie who's like a rogue type with like a rapier that does the hits on the specific weak points. Isn't there?
It's an acupuncture pixie. I get it.
Isn't there like a feat? I'm trying to remember. Isn't there a feat? I don't know if it's in D&D or Pathfinder or something called like mosquito bites or something.
That's probably Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, yeah.
Wait, and hey, Renan fulfilled some of his role as a healer. He just happened to have Aliquin nope the fuck out at the end of that session. So,
bitch, when?
That's fair. Though nobody else was witness to it except for Aliquin, and Aliquin's gone now.
I'm gonna make Soul some foxglove tea. See how he likes it.
Acupuncture pixie. Now you might feel a little prick.
Wow.
Foxglove tea.
I guess we'll find out.
Don't drink anything that Renan gives you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey,
That is true.
Make sure you watch him make it first. It's kind of like one of those situations. All right. Let's
North,
see.
is that true? Rude.
Is it like Long Island iced tea where it doesn't actually
All
have
right.
any tea?
Okay,
in it?
no, foxglove is a poisonous plant. Like,
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
with not very much foxglove, you can kill somebody, and the toxin is not something that they look for in autopsies.
Dang. The fact that you know all of this is slightly
And we have it
concerning.
recorded now.
This
It's
is
forever
true.
there.
Clipped. It's clipped. We
Now
know
you
who killed
remind
us.
me. Now you
You
remind
have
me
an
of the
alibi
meme
now.
of Yuna from Final Fantasy X, where it says, "I'm a healer, but," and then she's like cocking a gun.
No, guys, I teach forensic. I know about 47 different ways to kill any one of you without getting caught.
That's
Oh yeah.
Do it, you won't know balls.
The perfect defense is pocket sand.
Like I said, Kindred, if you were to
All you have to do is just lift him up and push him to the wall.
in a proverbial
Ooh.
campaign too,
See?
what would you want to play?
Are you talking about me?
No, Kindred at the
No,
moment.
I'm asking Galil.
Oh,
No, I was talking about.
I don't know. I like
Okay.
any
Doesn't work
game. I always pick a caster class because it's always fun to use magic.
Yeah, I always choose casters.
So as unclimactic as it might be, I might consider playing another wizard, but just a whole different type of wizard. Like maybe one who likes to go boom.
Mm.
Okay. You mean to say that you would actually give up some of your overly controlling self?
That's hard. Yes, hard to imagine.
That could be fun. What about North still has only been playing with us for like what, a month, if that. So
has he ever played D&D before this?
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit.
Okay.
He
so
played
he knows
once.
What he's,
before this, he played.
That's what he's talking
once.
about. That's fine.
Or did you play any other time besides the time that you played with us?
Yeah, I played a little bit in high school.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he played with us way early in the days before pre-stream. He had played a
druid.
Was it a druid? Yeah, a druid. It was a druid that was going to be that was training to be a harper. And he had met a very young,
found Medusa.
Yeah, met a very young Carp.
And you ended up being turned to stone, and Carp unstoned you.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Graham says high school was like last week for Styles, so this is.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Little boy.
It's okay.
It's the first smart thing that Graham's ever said that I will actually agree with.
Wrong.
Oof. Well,
like a couple years off.
That's fine. In a couple weeks, whenever you have your birthday, we'll have like this whole ceremony of we will no longer call you a child. Just kidding.
Yeah.
We totally still will.
Yay.
But
we will.
Yeah.
But we'll be able to give him alcohol while calling him a child. So
Will we?
Be able to.
Be able to. Should we and being able to is two different things.
I'm already doing that. So.
Yeah. Any case. So
wow.
As for one of the questions, was the other names that the band had as like our covers was when I was the one who was talking to the guard when we first got to this city. I told him that the name of the band, because we couldn't figure it out, the name of the band was Rockir.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I'll show you afterwards. But we did have some, because I had made up some little band t-shirts on the thing. Yeah. Let's see. Dreamy had asked me if the LEDs die in the middle of a session, do I lose all my DM powers? And the question is no. But I do know that if one of the candles goes out, it starts flashing in Morse code asking for help. And everybody makes comments about that. That much I know. And if you lose DM powers, does Dreamy become the new DM? That would be interesting. I have seen Dreamy DM before.
Should I be worried?
Shelby, the sound of one hand clapping is this. That was the other question she put in there. What is the sound of one hand clapping? And I was like, I guess
this
sound.
I can't do it well.
Yeah,
really sad that we're all doing. Okay. Moving on.
It's the thing.
Wow.
Hey, listen, he's not even clapping. He's clapping his cheeks. Oh no, it goes to there.
Ask him how he casts thunderclap.
Darth Jacob asked, is it true that Soul can summon goats in real life? And I think the answer is yes.
Yes, it is true. A good friend of mine has a ranch with some goats, and
do you have like a special yodel that you do for summoning goats?
I mean, I think all you have to do is have like food or something. I think that's good enough.
Yeah, that's probably works. Thunder twerk? Oh no.
I'll just take you out to my aunt's, and we'll just put you in a field and see how long it takes you to have the goats come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, I want to see this actually.
Oh my goodness. When can Goatsy get revenge? At the end of the campaign. Goatsy is gonna be Lich was gonna be bringing in an army of ghost creatures that have died in the wake of this campaign since its beginning, kind of like the ghost wave in Lord of the Rings that just kind of comes through at the end and like wipes everybody.
Wouldn't that be such a twist for having a group of like murder hobos who kill everyone is every person they kill at the end of the campaign comes back as a ghost and you have to fight him.
That would be pretty
Let's
amazing.
Send in our clerics and use return undead or turn undead.
Yeah, well, I can also. We didn't, which I'm going to assume no, but I'm going to ask it anyway. We didn't level up last session.
No.
Did we?
No.
Okay.
Soon.
Because I will get
Soon.
at 11th level, I get a spell that I'm really looking forward to using. So
Which spell?
Did it involve lightning?
it does. It does. Don't think you're special. You knew it involved lightning.
Everybody knew it.
Murder hobos.
It's called Tempestuous Sphere.
Galil's waiting until he can learn lightning arrow.
Ooh. I need to look.
I get Circle of Death.
Ooh,
I
the
wanna
circle is complete ish.
Mm-hmm. Everybody
Circle
get the
of
fuck
Death.
away from me! No.
Oh yeah, run!
Oh my god, I love it. The
Pulling up my character sheet.
Hey, I can stay near you. I'm resistant to it.
Oh, now you
Oh.
are?
Aaron,
yes.
I had one of my friends and my sister read Renan's backstory.
Oh, nice.
And my sister thought that it was really badass and blah, 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 blah. And my friend calls me crying. I was like, are you okay? She goes, why would you send me this? You know, I'm emotional and now I'm sad.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was a good story, and I'm looking forward to it coming out at some point in the
I'm sorry, I was ignoring you.
No, it was
not
Graham.
Yeah.
It was
I'll
Graham.
give it, yeah, that one's actually really good.
Graham says, Kindred, I have Circle of Death. Yes, thank you for calling Xbox support desk.
As we just send a message back and forth between each other.
That's gonna trigger a lot of people.
Yeah.
That happened to me before. It sucked.
That's a part of history that, will always be there for us. The Red Ring of Death.
I hated it.
I will be
Dumb.
right back.
Okay,
No.
you're good.
Ooh, at 8
Leo?
level, I get
My eyes
ability
itchy.
score.
See?
So is mine. See?
Ooh, I can get a new feat at next level
At 11?
at 8. Well, yeah, because I'm
Oh, that's right.
currently I am level 7 druid, level something rogue.
That's right.
But
That's right.
For the moment, I'm level 3 rogue, but for the moment, I'm okay with level 3 rogue. Stay.
How about you guys? Do you guys have any questions? Or we go
Us
on?
or the
Yeah.
chat?
Oh, either one. Either you guys or the chat.
Are we gonna see anybody
What is
NPC-wise that
Soul's
we might not
Rogue?
like?
What is Soul's Rogue subclass?
Do I have a rogue subclass?
I don't know if you got. Do you get? Yeah, you should. If you're at level
It's
3, you
usually
should
at,
have
like
one.
second level.
Yeah, it's 3rd level.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, let me
he doesn't even know.
go
I
back.
think it's rogue. Thief.
So, thief? I think so. That sounds right.
How do I go back?
What-
Okay, here it is. Expertise?
No.
No.
Yeah, expertise. is
Tune
your-
in next week to find out.
Oh, roguish archetype? That
Yeah,
one?
that one.
Yeah.
Inquisitive.
Inquisitive.
Oh, did not know that.
I don't even remember what that means.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Look under your
guilty.
Oh, okay, I see.
descriptions.
Sorry. I get ear for deceit. This is something that I've used a few times. I think.
Yep.
Basically, whenever you make a insight check to determine whether a creature is lying, I treat a roll of 7 or lower on a d20 as an 8. So I haven't really had to use
Oh
that. I also have eye for detail, which this one I don't think really applies unless I'm in combat, because You do this as a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object, or to make an intelligence investigation check to uncover or decipher clues.
Nice.
The
Not
fact that
necessarily.
Well, 'cause, yeah, I guess that's what threw me off is the fact that it says a bonus action. I'm like, does that mean that?
It just means in combat you can do that as a bonus action. You'll probably have a higher number in those things to kind of notice whatever, but in the means of combat you don't have to use an action to kind of investigate an area, which can come in handy during, prison breaks and stuff.
So I don't have to only use it during combats. I can use it. Okay, cool. That's good to know.
Galil, what were you asking? You said something about NPCs.
Something about. Whoa.
What?
Insightful fighting.
hear you.
I have that one too.
You hear it?
Yep.
Which I do
Okay, I
like
thought it
this
was just
one.
me. Hold on.
No, it's in the song.
Real quick, let me finish. I also have insightful fighting, which I do like this one. As a bonus action, I can make an insight check. And if I succeed, I get a sneak attack against the target, even if I don't have advantage on the attack roll.
Oh, nice.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, we hear you.
Are you gonna bring back any past characters that we would definitely hate anytime soon?
Oh, I was waiting for the rest. That's intense. I mean, I don't know. Wow, that is a question that it's kind of hard to answer. It depends on what you guys are doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys go back to Neverwinter for whatever reason, then obviously you're gonna be dealing with people that are probably there. To answer Elvie's questions, what was the most emotional moment for each of you?
I know mine. If y'all know yours.
Go for it. Well,
So
then go
this
for it.
actually took place before stream, and so me and Vrek, he was the other squad of wizards that Neferu came with. Him and I were preparing to raise a Tet, and you said it was going to be a 12-hour long casting ritual. So we were resting, preparing for that, and we succeeded. And the way Aaron set it up is, depending on how well we did on our Arcana checks, determines how much of the actual city we raise up. And I saved his ass a lot. But after we completed the ritual, we pretty much suffered exhaustion, and we both passed out. But when I passed out, I got visions of we've introduced everyone so far up to there, right?
To who?
In my vision, we've kind of introduced everyone, the key players in that
I think
vision.
so.
Okay, so essentially, I saw a vision of I'm going blank on his name now. Pretty much my dad, the head wizard of abjuration for Thay.
I was gonna say Renan, but it's not Renan. It's Aranis.
Yes. So I saw a vision of him talking to another one of the hands, and saw him with two twin figures, and he essentially splitting his soul and putting the phylacteries in each, and then splitting them. So I pretty much watched my dad make us into Horcruxes and then split us apart, and so in a vision, and then waking up and just having a one-on-one with Farlight, kind of going over everything, and her just she never talks, but she just had a tear and just hugged me, and we just had a moment.
I forgot about that. That was really crazy, and I imagine it weird when you think about a person who's never seen their father, or not who they imagine their father would be, and it's just kind of a weird seeing it from an outside perspective kind of thing. What about for Galil?
I'd actually have to think about that.
Well, think about it.
It's either gonna be me becoming the Oracle, or when I actually got adopted carp.
So two very tied but different situations, I guess.
I mean, Oracle, I saw both Carp, older, younger, and I even saw Portivar.
Oh yeah. Borovar, yeah.
And for adopting the Carp, which freaked out Tempest as well because he was showing all the powers that he had. And saw his mom turn into a crystal.
Oh yeah. That's right. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was pretty. I was gonna say whenever you got Oreo back.
Surprisingly, yeah. But
Or bearing Oreo.
Oh, that was.
oh
those,
my gosh.
That's probably it. With the
Yeah,
forgot
that
about
reaction.
that
walking Oriole's body to under the great tree that was in Neverwinter and burying him under there. That was
Yeah.
I was like, I was worried for my life.
Because
Also-
I literally tortured one of the guys as well.
Yeah, you were upset. Graham, I see what you did there.
I love it.
Yeah. Your brothel. Did you see what you're gonna call it now?
Yeah. The
Oracle.
Oracle.
I like it.
I'm okay with that.
The horror.
The Oracle.
The Oracle. So do you have a emotional moment for your character so far?
Yeah, so there was two most specifically. The very beginning was when his tribe, the Druid Circle, they were getting captured by the Wed Wizards. And I think it was, if I recall, his family members, the people, the other Druids, were the ones that helped him escape, and they told him to go and leave. And so he was very emotional leaving them to go and try to find help. And he was, I think, going for a very long period of time alone, leaving the forest. And that's when he came across Lady
Farlight.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Elaine.
And Elaine, yeah. And so when they finally told him that everything's okay, we'll figure that out, that's when he kind of broke down into crying.
Yep.
From all of that, I guess adrenaline had just got used up, and then that's when he kind of I think she did something to help him sleep, right?
Mm-hmm. To kind of help you sleep. Go to sleep.
To help him, rest and relax. That's when he ended up becoming part of the brigade in some form or fashion. And then at the last part was when he reunited with his family and his circle.
Yeah.
In the town of Atet.
In the city of Atet. When you got to finally see everybody again.
I tried to roleplay him with having a lot of the emotions of the whole deep breathing and
Okay, Brittany.
Aw. Let's see.
The high anxiety.
Renan, have you had a emotional moment since you've joined the campaign? I mean, I know that you have an emotional backstory, but I mean, as far as
probably
since
when he
you've
finally
joined-
met his brother Banan.
his long lost twin.
Yeah, one very singular emotion was there. Actually,
That's
we could
true.
even call it two, but the homicidal rage part was a little more under control than the rest. No, since getting into the campaign, because of his backstory, the most emotional thing that Renan has dealt with so far was the dead body of the watch member that we found
in the town.
Yeah.
Oh, the hating, raising up the dead.
So
this was no
more backstory oriented.
Something to do with necromancy.
It
Yeah.
was. He
Okay.
used speak with dead on that dead body. It was encased in vines and stuff, and
this was
he
part
was
of
all for the original plan of we'll take the helmet to take it back to the watch, but then we'll bury the body. And while going through the line of questioning, things that the body of the watch member said struck a little too far to home with Renan, and so that was the body that he, like, onto its head used thunderclap and just obliterated it. That was his most emotional moment, and that's the connection to his backstory is why Renan was in kind of a mood all the way through getting to the city.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be the best one.
I know North's answer. What do you
Meeting
got
grandma.
That or trying to figure out why this winged humanoid is talking to him.
Well, you know, I do love the fact that North and Renan have this like whole roosting relationship now, where they just go and roost at the top of a building like a pair of gargoyles, just whenever they have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Bunch of crazies. Well, unless anybody else has more questions. I think you mean nesting. Yeah, nesting, definitely. Renan and North kissing in a tree.
What about you, Aaron? What's one of your more emotional moments?
Making one of us cry.
Yeah, anytime that I see almost tears in you guys from something that I was doing, then I'm like, oh shit.
Well, I
Just look
remember
up.
you said something about one time one of the role plays was hitting you that
I mean,
it was
yeah.
like relatable or something.
I think it was pig hugs.
I mean, I've had several emotional moments. It was like some of Carp's early conversations with Kindred and Kindred and Tempest giving like him this like great parental advice. That was a big deal.
I remember that. To me it was funny because like Galil adopted him and brought this kid like out of nowhere, but I like took him over for like a good while. And like,
also true.
Anytime we would go anywhere, I was like, he's by me, or I was shielding him or doing anything while the others like marched into the thick of battle.
See, that was one thing I could actually count on with you. You actually took care of him and actually protected him.
Yeah. Well, everybody else charged in and fought. They always knew that Kindred was going to be watching the kids back. Taco asks who's taking Soul for his walkies now.
The cat.
Yeah.
No.
I was gonna say it was like Twiggy. Twiggy's the one probably
Yeah,
taking
the raccoon.
The raccoon's taking a cat for a walk. They're gonna go on adventures.
It's just really funny to think about because I think a lot of times we all forget that Soul is 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's a huge.
Oh
dude.
no, I'm well aware of it. I really am. That's part of the thing. Like when we were on the ship and Soul was laying down and he couldn't find a blanket, and Renan's just like just drapes his wing over him. Like, I think Renan was just really pleased with himself that the wing was able to cover the whole hulking beast.
Soul will snuggle anyone, but wants
It's
to
true.
be respectful. So,
He is a big snuggle bear. The
But Graham, regarding your question, I think one day like in a
oh yeah, how did the brigade
Facebook
get its
Messenger
name?
chat, we were kind of trying to like come up with a name for like us, and
Half of us were saying actual names. The other ones were saying some random stuff.
and I just remember I kind of came up with the brigade, just being like, well, what is it? Did we bust out of a jail? Are we like a super secret cooperative like special task force? Like they don't know. And then we were like of 8 because I think there were 6 of us at the time. There was not a number of 8, so then we were like, so then they don't know. Are we really 8? Are we missing a couple? Or like,
I think
we were 7.
They took the mighty 9 approach and just went with like a number that was just like not there.
I mean, we had 2 animal type things as well with us.
Yeah. So then, and it just kind of stuck, and people were just like, "Oh, it's not bad. It works." And it
Or
just, yeah.
Graham has just volunteered you to pay Soul for walkies.
Yeah,
The new guy.
The new guy. The new guy has to
He
take Soul.
probably stinks though.
No way.
Nah, well, I mean, I'm sure
Well,
Soul does
That
his
is
little
wasted, sir.
Just
cat
sprinkle some water on him. You'll be good.
Well, Soul's very big on hygiene too. So like at the end of the days, if they're staring at an inn somewhere, he'll ask to take a bath or
He only has the finest smelling mosses growing in his fur.
he asks Sonder to use his water ability.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And he's always barefoot all the time, but he never has calluses or anything.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got Echo stuff to do, so I'll be busy.
Oh
Sorry.
no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well,
Soul can turn into Kitty Soul and then just be the constant meowing until someone.
yep.
Graham! Why is that
Sonic.
like every time he makes a comment, I'm just sitting here, I'm pulling that like parent mode crap, like really? Really?
Can
Oh,
we
yeah.
get a timeout, please?
No.
I love
Sonder cast bidet.
it.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's basically what Sonder does. It's true.
Someone's
CSBV and Graham.
Someone's gonna have to pull the string out of Soul.
Yeah. Oh no! Stop.
That's why we have Mage Hand.
Oh yeah, that's true. Up to 30 feet. I want to keep Graham on my good side.
Then there's Kindred over there, like even my psychic self feels dirty right now.
Well, just a little while longer. We have Game of Santos will return next Tuesday. I think
So we decided to hold off to that way Iskra could be with us and unleash her full potential.
yes, because Iskra works very hard, and she deserves it. So it's been an interesting little break. We got to finish up the Rescuers miniseries. That was amazing. For those of you
And
who
I was
have,
actually able to speak.
and you're actually able to speak. For those of you who haven't watched the Rescuers saga, I definitely suggest, because boy was that a wild ride. Plus, it's always good to see Pigug back in the thing. So I need
Dude,
walkies. Kindred, I
Pigug
cast
did
banishment on
amazing.
myself. Ain't no party like an Iskra party. This is true. Yeah, Pigug was and Shelby, you know, she did great. We always love seeing Sybil and Martell interact. And Gruff. It was good to see everybody in their
I mean, I
alternate
really
forms,
didn't see Gruff much, but
yeah, that's true. You didn't. But that's fine. You almost ate him. It's no big deal.
I'm about to say, how's Tricky doing?
Tricky. That is a tricky situation.
Tricky's in Silver last time I checked. So
Mhm. Which, yes, worked out very well for Kindred.
you're
My
welcome.
headcanon is that Pigug only wears Uggs into battle. You know.
Oh no, he wears something else.
You
His
know.
shiny.
Yeah, he wears his shiny.
Oh no,
He's got
Oh,
like
shiny ass jockstrap.
it's like
I
a
just
shiny
remembered.
jockstrap loincloth.
Aaron, were we gonna do an art reveal thing?
We'll be posting that on Discord over this week. Not Discord, on the Twitter. On the Twitter, we'll put it up, the pictures there. Because I forgot to put that on the computer. I have it on my phone, all the pictures, but not on the computer. But yes, we'll be doing some art that Renan has given us or done for the characters, and we'll be putting that up on the Twitter, and then by default it will go into the Discord as well. But until then, we're gonna go ahead and close out with a little after Rescuers scene. So with Galil, yay! Welcome back to the land of the living.
Or am I?
Or are you? That is an excellent question. But
Do you
until
have like a Twitch now? You just like
Find out in this clip. He's
yeah,
about to
we'll,
play.
yeah, we'll find out
So,
in a
Where
minute.
did you come back to?
That's where we're about to find out.
What did he come back
That's
as?
why, watching the rescuers is good. Ooh, one final question. Yes. What is? Oh, this better not be a troll taco. I swear to Afriel. If Galil's back, does the Galan ship continue? Oh, okay. Well, here we go. For certain, I am able to be listened to, and you are able to be listened to. Because I see.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Because I see. I'm like looking at it right now.
Are you sure about that?
Mostly sure.
Check again.
I did. Oh my god, it's checked. Check.
Okay. 9:52.
All right. So, as you, Galil, had been put in your own little room here within the Temple of Cacophony. This being your first time here, I forgot. This place, on the rise up from the depths of the abyss, you got a brief glimpse of what appeared to be like an underwater volcano. Lava just kind of like pooling down and lighting up a vast section. It looks like super far away. And you realize as you are rising to the surface, following the rest of everybody else, wherever you are going seems to be right here at the edge of this place. And you burst through the well into this small room, and it's like a pool of water about like 10 feet across or so that sits in this well-tiled room. But the walls itself look like pumice stone. Some of it's smooth, some of it has that like holy texture. You know what I mean? You know what pumice stone? You know what that is, right?
No,
it's like,
actually.
It's like volcanic rock, but it almost looks like a sponge. It's very light because there's a term for something that is so like filled with holes and stuff. But that's like this rock. It's just blackened. It looks like charcoal. And then there are sections of the walls that are smooth. Having been helped up by more of the sisterhood of, I almost said that, the traveling pants, the sisterhood of Demos, like in your travel back, you knew that they had been instrumental in guiding the rescuers to find you. But now you are in their sacred place. And this temple that you find yourself in looks as if it had at one point been completely burned through by lava. It's just, everything is blackened and soot, like ash. But somehow it looks decorated at the same time. But you guys have been given some quarters and a section of the temple to stay in. It's kind of like a little small wing, so it's not like you're locked in your rooms. You have a couple of small, very simple rooms that you are staying in. There is like a small little eating and lounging area that is kind of part of this wing, and that is kind of the extent of which you're able to roam around for now. They are guarded, the entrance into the rest of the temple. And you have noticed that the entirety of the people that you have seen here in the Temple of Cacophony, they are all female tieflings. And all of them remain covered, their faces hidden. And it was interesting to see Arieli, having seen her in the abyss with her armor that had like only covered like her armored helmet that kind of covered half of her face. Now emerging from the waters, the armor seems to have melted away almost as she rose from the water, and it's now back to the robes that you had seen before. An interesting change and a very nifty little trick. But you haven't seen any of their faces, but you can see from the way the veils hang on their heads that they're all tiefling. Eventually, one that seems to be one of the higher priestesses here, going by the name of Azrith, pulls you aside from the rest while you are recuperating from your journey. As she like leads you down the halls, there's like another escort of another sister that kind of follows you, and she leads you to a it's almost like a balcony that kind of overlooks this island that the temple sits on. And you do indeed sit on a volcanic island here in the middle of this lake. And you can see it, while it's not like a violently erupting volcano, there are the little streams of lava that kind of run down parts of it and fall into this large lagoon of water that you imagine seems like the same lagoon of water that you had risen up from. Let's see here.
So, it has been 2 days since you have been returned to us here in the material plane. The others are recuperating. Soon they will be ready to leave, as soon as they wish. You are also free to go. We do not wish to keep you here. We do not want to keep you here. No offense. How do you feel?
I don't know, to be honest. I just wish it was all a dream.
Arieli tells me that you are no longer held under the sway of that creature that you came across down below. It is something of an unfortunate event, but it is not uncommon to fall under the sway of the denizens of the abyss. It is a fact of life, I suppose, especially when we set ourselves in these places of great danger. Is that what troubles you?
Kind of. When I was down there, I started being able to read another language that I'd never even seen before.
She nods.
It is not unheard of. Probably a bleeding over of the mind of that Rubrian. Can you read it now? Do you recall any of it?
I believe it was Abyssal, but I'm not entirely sure if I can still read it.
She brings up a hand and almost like finger tutting kind of thing. She like just like marks her hands across the air, and it almost like does like these little light trails whenever she passes by as it goes across like that. And it just leaves these like swarming squiggly lines. Make a either wisdom or intelligence? Your choice.
Wisdom or intelligence check?
Yep.
17.
Nice. Looking at these words as you are glancing over them, there are aspects of it that kind of seem familiar, but at the same time, the understanding's not there. You kind of feel a little bit of relief.
Yeah, none of this looks familiar anymore.
That is probably for the best then. If you are wanting to leave, we have at our disposal means of returning you to your city, if that is where you want to go. If not, we can arrange for passage to one of the closer cities, and you may go where you wish, if you feel capable.
I feel capable, but I don't think the city is where I need to go.
We are not here to hold you down and provide you with what you need. Whatever you desire. We have made an ally of your young godling.
Carp.
You have a strong attachment to this one. That much is clear.
Let's just say I promise to keep that one safe, even with my own life.
A difficult task when you are banished to the depths of hells.
Well, even down there, and I've lost the faith.
It is for the best then. He is a curious boy. He has much on his shoulders. We, this far south, are extremely blessed, I suppose. We have not had the run-ins with this Thane Empire that you have up north. Although I fear it is only a matter of time. Further to the south, there are rumblings. The forces of the cult of the dragon rise. They have done a number on one of the larger cities to the southwest of us, Kellimport. The Kalimshan Empire is a great empire, but they are now currently under the power of one of these generals. These allies of Thane. It is probably for the best that we try to stay out of their business, and we are hoping that this partnership with your godling does not come back to bite us in the tail.
She leans over on the balcony and just kind of like rests a chin on her hands as she like stares out at the lagoon and the lava flow beyond.
Trust me, if anyone can make a promise to keep, it's that one. He's someone you can actually rely on.
That is good to know. So, if you are not going to the city, Atet, I believe it is called,
Yeah.
where would you like to go?
For that, one moment, if you may,
You're asking me or you're asking her?
asking her.
Sure.
I just lean back against the wall, take a deep breath, and try to make contact with Carp.
Make a religion or arcana check. Your choice.
Oh shit. Okay. 14.
Which one did you use?
Religion. I'm like Arcana's +1, religion's +1. Oh fuck.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
This point of the day, it's kind of difficult to determine like time at the moment because there is this like cloudy, foggy. You assume presumably it's like this weird mixture of like steam and cloud that kind of make this area almost a haze that is difficult to see any sunlight in. And you imagine it's probably in the afternoon at some point. But as you reach out, there's this instant breath of fresh air that rushes through your body. The first time that this connection has been on the same plane, and it is like Listerine fresh. It is.
It's like that 5 gum fresh.
Yeah, five gum. Exactly. You're just like the air. Your hair gets
That
blown
one
back in the
commercial?
wind. Yeah, yeah, just blows back. Oh. You can hear like this sigh of relief in your mind. You're alive.
Yeah. It took a while to get back.
Actually, it took less time than I was thinking it would. Looks
Well,
like
you sent the right people.
did they all make it?
Everyone made it back. But can you do me a favor and send me back Oreo?
Oh. Right. I can see what I can do. Are you alright?
A lot better from what sisters have told me.
Guess you have some catching up to do.
Oh yeah. Well, they told me that I could go anywhere I want, and they offered to take me back to Tet, but I don't think that's where I need to go.
Well, where do you want to go?
I need to go find my friends. You know where they are.
Yes?
Send me that way.
That might be tricky. You should probably at least get back to the city. I have some ideas.
Are you gonna vamp me to them after, or
We'll do what we can.
all right?
We'll see you soon.
See you. And now I open my eyes.
Are you saying all of this out loud?
No, telepathically,
What's in your mind?
because I don't want to seem like a crazy person, considering what I just went through.
Imagine
I
Sounded
know,
like a
right?
crazy person.
Not at all. Yay!
Yay.
Voices in my head.
Yeah, right? That's true. Okay, so having done that, you open your eyes and you can see that Azareth is looking at you intently. Well, you assume she's looking at you intently. She's kind of leaning on one elbow, just watching you.
Oh, that was curious. You have a strange connection to this godling.
Well, it was kind of being blocked when I was down there, but I can still kind of feel it.
And it is something that I can say I am familiar with, although perhaps more so on a reversal of ways. You know
Because that's the,
whom we serve. He is not on this plane. And so when we are in the abyss, our bond is strongest. But it is also at its most dangerous. Those who align themselves with Demos, as I'm sure you recall, are under a constant threat of losing themselves. For those of us within the sisterhood, we try and tame and control that desire, that need and thirst, the madness that tends to consume those who promise themselves to him. There are others who don't. They dabble freely, give freely, and are usually lost just as quickly. How is your friend? Do you know?
he's good.
You have not heard from him. Careful with that one. I tell you this as a friend. The path to power is extremely tempting. Anything can be sacrificed along the way. Even things we hold the most dear.
And it's when she says that you get this like chill down your spine. As the exact cause of your disappearance hasn't really like registered much in your mind. And you know you've been gone for a while. She seems to straighten up where she's standing.
So, what is your destination?
Back to a Tet for now.
To the City of Splendors you go. Soon as you are ready, we will send you on your way.
Oh, I'm ready.
Now?
Might as well.
She turns back the way you guys had come out of that door.
Do you wish to say goodbye first?
It'll make things harder. I do miss them, but I know we'll see each other again.
She nods slowly.
And come with me.
She leads you along the balcony to another doorway on the other side of the temple. This one, a smaller chamber. It has a couple of like shelves and things on its side where bottles of components and things are kept. You can see little jars that are filled with all manner of wild looking things. Most of them looking like spell components of some sort or another. On the back wall of this room, you can see that there is like a small staircase on either side. Very narrow, enough for like a single person to kind of make their way down to a floor or level below. But in between this staircase on the back wall, this wall is like 15 feet wide or so. And that back wall, etched into its surface, into this black soot-filled surface, in white chalk, is a symbol you have seen before. On a map. What feels like ages ago now. Azareth goes over to the bunch of components and seems to be looking through things.
Wait a sec. Azareth? What does this mean? I point to symbol.
That is the symbol of Demos. Demogorgon.
She looks over at you and then looks back at the wall with the large symbol scratched into its surface, then back at you again.
You have seen the symbol before?
Yeah. That map.
Ah, yeah. That is true.
She like lingers looking at you for a minute as if thinking about something. Puts a finger up. Then like curls back as if she reconsidered what she was going to say, and then she goes back to what she was gathering. She gathers this chalk. You've seen similar chalk that Kindred has used before, and other spellcasters. She like lifts it up and places it gently in the air where it stays stationary for a moment, and then it like starts to wither and crumble away, almost like it's being dissolved from the top to bottom, and the little dust starts spreading outwards, forming this like circle for a second that she like starts chanting, muttering words to herself. She seems moments from being finished, and she turns back to you.
If ever you need anything, take this pearl. Place it in water. We'll be able to communicate for a brief time, if you deem it necessary.
It's a one-time use?
Unfortunately, yes.
I'll be sure I only contact you when needed then.
Hopefully you do not.
I'll put it in my bag.
But it is always best to be prepared. Minadora.
And she finishes the last of the casting, and the light starts to tear itself up from the chalk on the floor. It almost looks like this weird smoky tendrils that kind of burn away. Have you seen whenever fire burns at like gunpowder that they always like sprinkle and it just kind of like burns like that? It kind of does that, but it just is this black purplish smoky flame that kind of just spits all the way across and quickly fills out the inner circles within lines and things with the circle. And she puts a hand on your shoulder and guides you into the circle there. You pass through.
Yeah.
You pass through the portal, and that somewhat jarring sensation of being tumbling forward is like whenever you're laying in a bed that you have that sensation of suddenly falling for no whatever reason. Your body kind of just jars.
I hate that.
It's like that, but you are standing up, and all of a sudden it feels like you have no footing, and then you are taking the next step forward. And just as quickly as you disappeared, you find yourself in familiar cold stone chamber of the teleportation circle within the city of Atet. You see 2 armed guards turn quickly and face you with pole arms. And they just kind of like stay look at you. Who are you?
Galil, who are you?
We are guards here. The Order sent here to protect the circle.
Ah. About time we get security.
They kind of look through each other. You are the Galil?
Yeah?
Atet, and like looks off into nothingness. And just as quickly, as the words left his mouth, the ghostly figure of Atet like emerges from nothingness, just like apparates in this swirl of smoke before you. Oh. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? And she kind of comes forward and like places hands on your shoulders. It's good to see you, friend. You're alive and in one piece.
Alive for now.
At least as far as I can tell. Safe journey? She kind of laughs. With at the end of that, in a knowing kind of way. I'm glad that you arrived. The young master told me that you might be arriving. I did not realize you would be arriving so quickly.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to go and rest?
Where is he?
In his study?
I think I'll go there first for...
Of course. Do you want me to guide you, or do you know the way?
I recall the way.
She bows and steps to the side. You can see that her appearance, whereas before, still she had this like very much the same appearance since you've known her. Just wearing her like she had like these normal clothes. Now she seems to have gone for a more regal look. Like it's almost as if she has changed the manner in which she appears. Her hair looks more like uptight and kept, looks a little more formal than like just the Atet that was literally placed in here, and that's how she'd always appeared before. That being said,
It's been days, right?
Yes.
That I've been back,
Cool.
so long rested.
Yes, definitely long rested. Yes, it's been at least. We'll say that for you, it's definitely been at least 2 days. since your return to the material plane. And having how exhausted and wiped you guys had been from traveling back, you pretty much slept through those 2 days. But you walk your way through the city of Atet, passing by a few windows that look out into the open courtyards beyond the city center. And it seems like every time that you come through here, it changes. It grows. There's more life, more to it. It's becoming more of a city every time you pass. The halls aren't necessarily empty, but there are people that walk about back and forth. You recognize the garb and colors of Harper agents. They seem to be walking by, some of them in pairs, discussing things, some of them walking with purpose. And as you pass by some of the what had been abandoned rooms, you can see that they have now set up small shops and sort of bases of operation for different groups and study purposes. Atet has gained allies. The air as you pass by one of the open doors feels cool, chilly, like this breath of fresh air of like a mountaintop. And you glimpse just barely what looks like the twilight sky as sun is starting to fade. You kind of swear as you were walking past that you see like the tops of snowy peaks outside. Keep walking.
Yeah.
Okay. You continue making your way through the city center. You do see that there are definitely guards here now. There hadn't been before. They are, I wouldn't say uniformed necessarily, but they seem to have similarities, at least. It's like the budding beginnings of a armed guard or a city guard. They dress in this like black color, these darker colors with like golden trim around the edges, almost gold to the point of being like fiery gold around like sleeves and over like cuffs of shoulders. It's an interesting change of an ensemble. But you reach the largest point or the tallest point of this cathedral-like building, making your way up flights of stairs to yet another guarded door entrance. The two guards step in front of you, in front of the door. State your purpose.
Here to see him.
They look at each other and look at you. You being. Almost before you're able to reply, the doors open behind them. And you can see Afriel standing there, his eyes widened. You're here already.
Well, you tell me to come.
I had not thought so. I'm sorry. He's allowed to pass. And the guards one of them gives you like the little squinty eye like once over and then like steps over off to the side. Come in.
I go in.
The room also has changed. There's more stuff in this place now.
Well, you're filling out this place.
I've been tinkering with some things.
Oh, yeah?
Experiments. Seeing what will work. So, what the fuck happened?
I don't know. I just remember I was on a boat and then woke up on a beach in another plane.
Well, that's rather simple as far as shipwrecks go, I suppose.
Yeah, well, typically they stay on the same plane.
That's also true. Sit down, sit down. Do you want something to drink?
Actually, yeah.
Let's here. I want to hear everything. Tell me everything that you know that happened.
That I know.
And so, for sake of expediency,
Yeah.
well, we can say that. How much detail do you go into?
About 80% of it.
What do you hide?
The fact that he looked like Renan. I'd just say he looked familiar to me.
Make a deception check
Okay.
with
I'm
disadvantage.
professional. You did. Deception.
Because he knows you really well.
The first one is a unnatural 20, and the second one is a 16. Let's see his insight.
You're going over the story, and he's sipping his tea. Just kind of nods slowly. Doesn't say anything, but he just kind of nods. Doesn't press for questions, but he knows, seems to catch on that you probably aren't saying some things, but he's not gonna question about it. I'm glad that you're back. I'm sorry that you had to go through all that.
Well, maybe we should find a way how to bring someone back from a different plane soon. Just in case if this happens again.
If this happens again, I'm going to owe a lot more favors.
Better safe than sorry.
You know I was going to send Tempest, but something came up. I had another matter that needed his attention. How has Kindred been up until the last you saw of him?
From the last I saw of him, he was doing good. Actually trusting people, which was weird. With our history.
Yeah. How has he been, though?
Last time I saw, I think he was hiding something. But you still need to tell him, by the way.
He knows. Now. Did you know we found his brother?
Oh? Good news or bad news?
So it depends on your point of view.
For us.
I'm waiting to hear back. I sent Tempest to gauge the situation.
Ah. Well, you bought the heavy guns.
If he's anything like Kindred.
Fair enough, I see why.
He's not far from here. Terribly far. Here, he pulls over a paper that has like a map drawn on it. And he points to the Sea of Fallen Stars. And do you have
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah. You have the link to lore maps.
I do actually. I love
We
lore
use
maps.
hashtag not sponsored by, but definitely use a ton of lore maps. They have lore maps for Faerun that we use quite a bit in this campaign. So
Quite.
if ever
Sea of Fallen Stars.
we bring stuff up, you're always welcome. I'm sure we'll put it in chat, but to kind of follow along. So if you look at Sea of Fallen Stars just to the south, you will see the Orsraun Mountains, just like west of Tormish.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
He points to kind of close to where the S is at the end of mountains. We are here in the valley of these two mountain ranges. And he kind of points a little northwest. There's like this little circle, and written in common, it says Cedar Spoke. It would seem that his brother lives there for the time being.
For the time being.
Considering right now we aren't exactly sure what our next plan is when it comes to how we are going to deal with their plight, I thought it best we give him the opportunity to move and find perhaps a new place here, where we can keep an eye on him.
Does he know about Kindred?
I arranged a meeting of sorts.
Oh,
Dr-
God.
Dream space stuff. They've met. It wasn't as dramatic as I had envisioned. Probably for the best. But they both
So
have
he knows about Kindred being a hobgoblin now?
No. He saw him as he is.
Well,
On
you
the
might want to tell
inside.
him something.
Perhaps. It seems that his brother lives as a druid. He's a very powerful druid. And is in charge of stewardship of this place. At least that is from what I've been able to gather. Tempest is going to verify these things and offer him a way back to safety if he desires it. But I've also given him instruction if need be to make sure we know how to find him as quickly as possible. The rest are still on their way to the graveyard. Hopefully, if and when they find it, we can find out something that will help us preserve them both. But I have to face the facts that it might not, we may not be so fortunate.
Do they know?
Kindred's smart. I have a feeling he knows what might need to be done if it comes to that. My question is if he will be in the right mindset when that time comes.
Well, guess that means I gotta go.
On to the next dilemma.
Yeah.
Without you present, I have less of a connection with them. I know generally where they should be, but I have not heard from them in some time.
Can you send me to the last place that you had a connection with them? And I'll just follow the breadcrumbs. It's Kindred and Sandra and them. I'm pretty sure they left huge chunks everywhere.
He smiles. I can see that. I'll do you one better. Come with me. I have someone who will be very happy to see you again. Probably, anyway.
Probably.
Oh, you know gnomes. They can be rather persnickety sometimes.
No. You mean...
And with that, we will finish up there.
I hate you so much.